Hey guys, Magnus here, bringing you another video, and as promised, I'm going to be doing the Easter events ranked, worst to best. So, of course, we have got 4 Easters thus far. There are only 4. I kind of like to do lists when I've at least got 5 different events to talk about, but at the same time, it's kind of like, I want to do something Easter related for you guys, you know? I think I might be doing an Easter versus Valentine's Day versus St. Patrick's Day versus, the other one. Thanksgiving, is it? Valentine's Day, Thanksgiving, and St. Patrick's Day. Even though it's pretty much going to be a whitewash. But whatever. We may as well do it anyway. I think it would be fun to do. But just an extra little few videos for you guys, because honestly, I have no idea. I have nothing to upload at the minute. But yeah. Of course, we have, we have a few lists. We have this list to do, of course. So, today I'm going to be talking about the worst to the best of Easter updates that we've got so far. But we've only ever got 4. It started in 2014, which was quite a major one. And then it came, and of course, we got the most recent one. So, let's get into it. What is the worst one? And honestly, maybe a surprise, but the worst one I'm putting, and I actually recorded this video before, and I had to swap them around after thinking about it, I'm putting the worst one as 2017. Now, people are going to be like, what? But now, 2017, all it gave us was the mod Flanders statue, and that is all it gave us. For 40 donuts, a premium item, and it gave us absolutely no tasks. It gave us nothing. It gave us zilch. 9. I probably should have mentioned this more, I should have highlighted this more in my review. This is by far the worst Easter we've got, probably. Because it only gave us one thing. It gave us the mod Praiseland statue, and it gave us no tasks around it. It didn't even give us anything with her ghost, or with Ned, or anything. It gave us nothing. So, that's why I'm unfortunately going to have to put this as the worst one. If it gave us a few tasks, maybe some interesting tasks, it might have beaten 2016. But, yeah, it's pretty crappy, honestly, and I'm actually kind of annoyed. We got a couple of returning stuff like the Egg Council guy, Hugs Bunny, and Shari Bobbins. They all returned, and also the Blocko store, but that was it, and a few decorations. Anyway, moving on. The next, of course, I sort of mentioned it briefly there, but yeah, the next is 2016, and originally this was the worst on my list, but then I thought about it. Now, of course, they tied it in with St. Patrick's Day, so I'm going to disregard all the St. Patrick's Day things, apart from one item, which you could argue was sort of both, and that's the Shredded Ned costume. Now, the Shredded Ned costume is kind of St. Patrick's Day, but it's also, in a way, Easter-related, because although they released it on St. Patrick's Day, it relates to Easter quite a bit as well, because, of course, we have a load of tasks with Father Sean, we have tasks with Hugs Bunny and stuff, but we also do have tasks with, like, the leprechauns and stuff. So, it was kind of a mix between both. The Shredded Ned costume, I'm going to consider it as both a St. Patrick's Day and an Easter. Every other item is pretty much on one side. And then the only other thing we got that year is, of course, the Easter flag. So, we got the Easter flag and Shredded Ned. The Easter flag I'm just going to ignore because, honestly, it does nothing. It's a pretty repetitive thing that we've got. We get these, like, little flags. So, I'm going to ignore the Easter flag. But the Shredded Ned costume, and I think it is an interesting costume. It's a nice costume. And the main reason that I'm going to put this above 2017 is it gave us a load of tasks and it made us interact. It gave us loads of things, quite a few tasks. They were St. Patrick's Day and they were Easter related. So we kind of tied it in. So that maybe that is giving it a little bit of an unfair advantage because, of course, we are going, St. Patrick's Day is tied in with it, so it feels like I'm going to give it but I'm not. I'm trying to disregard, as much as I'm trying to disregard the things, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to disregard the St. Patrick's Day stuff, but overall, I think it is just a little bit better than 2017, but not, like, it's still not amazing. It was still pretty crappy, so yeah. Next up, the next update on my list is, so number 2, in the number 2 spot, is 2015. So what did they give us 2015? The Easter Island God statue. And this was 100 donuts, and it was a big Easter Island statue. You tap it and he wobbles, and it was kind of cool, like, ish. Now, the only reason I'm putting this above 2016 and 2017 is, again, coming down to the tasks. First of all, they gave us the Bunny 24601, and of course this is returning from 2014, but they gave it to everyone for free who hadn't actually got it in the update. So I think that was a really nice thing, and they did a load of tasks with the bunny and with Homer and with, getting Easter eggs, and they did you know, they actually did tasks with the Easter Island head. They didn't just give us it and then leave it. They gave us some interesting tasks. They gave us you know, just a few tasks with like egg hunting and stuff, and with the bunny, of course. A lot of emphasis was on the bunny, and they kind of in a way, I was expecting them to actually give him tasks in the end, but they didn't. But yeah, and I actually thought it was a pretty nice little you know, it was a nice little event. It wasn't terrible, it wasn't amazing, it didn't give us loads, but again, the fact that it gave us these nice little tasks, I'm glad. And it returned quite a lot of stuff. It returned more than 2016 did and 2017 did, which I'm going to take into consideration as well, because of course, if more stuff's returning, it's going to be better for the players that weren't around in the year that it first was released. So, yeah. That's 2016. I gotta give it to that. And oh no, sorry, that's 2015, not 2016. That's 2015. And of course, the winner. Can we have that drum roll anyway? I think it's kind of obvious though, but we'll have it anyway. Of course, why wouldn't I be giving it to 2014? So of course 2014, and as much as I hate this update, I really despise this update, because I think it could have been a nice update if it was done, if it was structured and formatted in a completely different way. It would have been an enjoyable update. But I'm giving it to 2014 mainly because it gave us more stuff. Okay, it gave us more stuff. And if it was down to, you know, if 2017 gave us Praiseland, it actually gave us the full Praiseland, gave us a skin for Maud Flanders' ghost that was Maud Flanders herself, and gave us like a full Praiseland for Krusty Land, it would by far be 2014. And people were being like, but what? It's been 2014 with its 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 characters? I think it's 9, 2, 4, 6. No, 8, 2, 4. 6, 8. No, 8 characters. You're gonna give it to us for 8. You know, the one skin and a Krusty Land building beats 8 characters, and I honestly would have said yeah, because for one, it's reviving Krusty Land, and it's, you know, it's giving us Maud Flanders, but is a major sort of part of the Simpsons, and we've only ever really got a ghost and not her actual self, and you know. It's tricky because 2014 it was the only Easter event that was actually a major event, and it even had its own splash screen and everything, you know. And so it just sort of knocks the others out the park by far, just because of that aspect. But I'm not going to let it get completely away. But of course, it gave us 8 characters. It gave us the Bunny, 24601. It gave us Egg Council Guy. It gave us Hugs Bunny. It gave us Father Sean. It gave us Sherry Bobbins. It gave us Chirpy Boy and Bart Jr., which are the lizards. It gave us the Crazy Cat Lady, who of course is quite a big character in The Simpsons and quite a major one that they, you know, needed to add. You know, Father Sean and Sherry and the Hugs Bunny are kind of minor ones. And then Mojo the Helper Monkey, who is kind of a cool little character from an episode. It gave us loads of decorations. It gave us the Easter banner. It gave us the picket fence. It gave us the Easter float. The Kodos bush and the Kang bush. It gave us the natural Faberge egg, or whatever the heck it is. It gave us the Summertran Century Flower, the Easter Gate, the Beach Towel and Umbrella, the Easter Tree, the Easter Pond, the Easter Egg Pile, the Easter Fence, the Egg Generator, Frink's ones. It gave us the Blocko Store, it gave us Johnny Fiestas, the Crazy Cat Lady's House, Fireworks, Candies and Puppies Store, and Banana Dictatorship, and a few other things. But the problem with this update, and the reason I hate this update, and it could have been so much better, is the damn structure, because they gave us these crappy little boxes, and you could get minor things, and two of the, like the blue box and the pink box, I think it was, and then there was a gold box as well. But in order to actually open the gold box, you needed to get like a key or a token to open the gold box, and you could only get that in the blue and the pink stuff, and all the good stuff was in the gold box, of course. So you had to basically open these boxes, and I did it. I hacked, right? I had to hack to get all this stuff, right? And I'll put my hands down and I'll say I'm guilty of hacking. Or am I lying? I don't know. I might be lying just to boost my ego. No, but what I did is I had to keep on buying and buying and buying them. It took me ages. It took me about an hour to do, just constantly getting these like keys or whatever they're called to open the gold boxes to get the good stuff. And it took me ages to actually get the good stuff, because even when you had a key for the gold boxes, you still had the chance of getting something crappy. And it was really, it was so poorly done, and you couldn't. I think later on in the event, but at first you couldn't buy the golden eggs. It wouldn't let you. I think they might have introduced it right in the end of the event, but at first you actually couldn't buy golden eggs. So it was so crap. It was an awful update overall, and you know, I have no sympathy for it. But at the same time, it beats all the others. But anyway, guys, that's it. I just wanted to talk about 2014 just to remind you how bad it was. But yeah. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next video. Goodbye.